All right, guys, welcome to the Ludus program. I'm Lee McFarnick. You might wonder what this is all about. Simply put, I used to be a chubby kid, and over the course of 14 years, I have trained basically to get to a point where that's no longer a problem in my life. I've done marathons, ultra marathons, Ironmans, double Ironmans, and I've been a full-time trainer for the last 7 years. I don't want anything from you. I have nothing to sell you. This is literally going to be a multi-phased workout program that is inspired by a video game I played as a kid called RuneScape. Literally in that game, if you ever played it, or Skyrim, or a game like it, your character starts at level 1 and sucks. And then as you progress through the game, you can do cooler and cooler shit because your character gets stronger and better. Now, this is designed for somebody who probably doesn't enjoy working out, or maybe you haven't worked out for a while. If you're advanced or more than intermediate, this is probably not for you right now. This is gonna be pretty basic starting off. All you need to do this program is a set of dumbbells, ideally some heavy ones and some light ones, and then some mini bands, some long bands, those are less essential, and then an adjustable bench. That's all you need. And even the bands could be optional. Dumbbells, adjustable bench, that's all you need for this program. It's 3 times a week, and for the bronze phase, the first 6 weeks of this program, we're gonna do 3 workouts per week, and it's just 4 exercises per workout. Very basic. So it's always gonna be the same format, and I'll explain it now very quickly, and then we'll go into the workouts. So we're always gonna do an upper body pushing workout, like a push-up, a dumbbell press, whatever it is. Working your chest, your shoulders, your triceps. We're always gonna do an upper body pulling motion, working your back muscles, your biceps, your rear delts. Then we're gonna do something that's knee dominant in your lower body. That's a squat, that's a lunge. That works your quads, front of the legs, right there. Then last but not least, we'll do a hip dominant movement. So that's when I push my butt back behind me, something like a dumbbell Romanian deadlift, a hip thrust. That works your hamstrings, your glutes. There's small accessory muscles we won't directly target yet, but this is only phase 1, this is just bronze. In future phases, iron, steel, whatever it is, we'll get more into that stuff. So without further ado, let's jump into the program. If you have not already warmed up, make sure you click the warm-up video, and let's begin. All right, gentlemen, it's day 1. So it's week 1, day 1. Today we have 4 exercises. We're gonna do them in succession, no supersets. So for today, all you need is a set of dumbbells. Now, I have a set of adjustable dumbbells here, but if you have multiple different kinds, that's perfect. Now, starting off, what we're gonna do for each exercise today, it's 3 sets of each movement. The first exercise we do, so when I do as an example to start, dumbbell press to start, 1 set is a warm-up, just getting those muscles going. If you haven't already done a general warm-up, click the video right here, do some sort of warm-up before you get into this. Then, you did your warm-up set with the dumbbell press. Then we're gonna do 2 hard sets in the range of 8 to 12 reps per set, pushing to a certain point near failure. All right, that's enough talking for now. You can follow along as we go. Starting off, I got 30s. We're gonna lean back. We got dumbbell press. Shoulder blades are down. I'm gonna control the weights down to my chest. Push up, 1 rep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Warm-up set complete. Let's go. I'll change my weights. So I'm going from, I have 30s right here right now. What we're gonna do instead now is I'm gonna have 2 hard sets. Now here's where you need to make a decision for yourself. If you're a total beginner and you haven't been working out that much, don't go until straight against like failure as an example. If it says 8 to 12 reps, that's what we're aiming for. Don't do 10 reps and hit failure on your 10th rep. You're gonna be so sore the following days. Keep 1 to 3 reps in reserve. If you're a little bit more conditioned and you've been doing this for a while, you can push closer to that 0 reps in reserve range. We'll talk about this more in between the sets, but I'm gonna set it up. So I'm going from 30 pounds to 60 pounds. Each set we're gonna take about 60 to 90 seconds between sets. I might talk a little more than usual in this first couple of videos. So we got 60s. I'm here. Lean back, weights are set, shoulders are down. 8 to 12 reps. A little bit of control on the way down, push. We don't wanna rush too much on the way down here because that's when we're doing a lot of nice damage to our chest muscles, our shoulder muscles, our tricep muscles. And if you're anything like I was, one of the reasons I got in the gym was because I fucking hated the way t-shirts looked on me and I didn't want to take my shirt off. So taking your time here is gonna help you really develop your pecs. I didn't count how many I've done, but that's definitely at least 10 to 12. Okay, so that's our first working set. So for today, all we're gonna do is one more working set there. So you can have a timer. I didn't even start my watch. None of those reps counted. We gotta restart. Now I'm just fucking with you guys. Okay, there we go. So we'll rest 45, 60 seconds. We'll go again. We'll do the last set of this exercise. So this is the money maker right here. I always view the last one as the most important. So I just did 60 pounds. Let's say I did 10 reps. I still had 2-3 reps in reserve. If I really want to stress my pec muscles out and all these things working, I need to push up near failure if I'm conditioned to do so. So now my dumbbells go as high as 80 here. So I'll actually go up to 80 and I'll try and show you what working to near failure looks like. So we got 65, 80s, all right. On the way down, if you want to think about a tempo, this is what I'm thinking. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, push. That's kind of the rule of thumb. The way down is called the eccentric. We'll talk about that more after. All right, we got 80. Yeah, buddy, lightweight. All right, so we're here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're getting close. Oh, come on, push it. 11, 12. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, so that's probably, I don't know, I could do probably maybe 1, maybe 2 more reps there, but it was getting dicey. And we're not thinking too, like if I did 12 there, which I just did, if I do that 12th rep and suddenly everything's shaking and my arms are doing the funky chicken, you've hit failure. We're talking about form failure. We're not talking about did you get the way from A to B. So that's the end of the chest. Now we're gonna switch. We're gonna hit the back. So that, again, that's push, upper body push. It's always gonna be the same format, guys. So now we're gonna do upper body pull. So you need 1 dumbbell for this. Again, we're starting with a warm-up set. So grab a weight that feels light, that you can really get a nice feeling in your back muscles. So for the dumbbell row, one of my favorite back exercises, we're gonna start, gonna have my knee on the bench beside me, my hand in front of me to balance on, and then you'll see from this camera, my back's nice and straight. I'm not rounded over like a banana like this, like a hunchback, like Smeagol. Nice and straight, nice and proud, and with my nipples towards the camera in front of me. So I'm here, let's go. 8 to 12 reps, pulling from that elbow, wrapping the elbow around my back, nice and controlled on the way down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nice. That's good. All right. Again, a cue I often give personal training clients here, guys, and this might help you. When I'm grabbing this, imagine you're holding an egg. So imagine I'm holding an egg there. If I death grip it, I'd break the egg. And you're gonna engage all of this musculature in here. But if you can relax a little bit, take a chill pill. Just grab it light enough that you can hold the weight, not drop it, but that you can really think about pulling that elbow in and flexing your lat muscles. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Easy peasy. All right, so we're gonna go up. Now we're going into our 2 working sets. So we'll take the same trajectory as before. I'll go 60. All right, give yourself a little rest. So same thing. One more analogy, because I love analogies. Imagine your arm is like a rope. Your hand is a hook. Your hand hooks on the weight, the rope is attached, but the mechanism that pulls it is your lat. It's this. So it's because this pulls it is the reason it comes towards you. It's not me grabbing with my arm and pulling it towards my body. It's me using this muscle to pull that into me and thinking about kind of wrapping that elbow around. This is what we're targeting, not this and this. So, okay, same thing, 8 to 12 reps, about 3 seconds of control on the way down, going for that 0 to 3 reps in reserve range. So I'm here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Switch sides. If you need to, take some rest between sides. Feel free to pause the video. You don't need to follow the exact same speed at which I do this. Little rest, and then we're back. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good job. All right, I'll look at the timer. We'll take in between 60 and 90 seconds of rest, and then we will do our top set. So, you may have noticed the structure by now. Set number 1, warm up. Light, like 30 pounds. For you, maybe that's 10 pounds. Set number 2, you're building up in weight. Me, it was 60, maybe for you it's 20, maybe it's 30, maybe it's 80, maybe you're a beast and you're way stronger than me. And the last set, I really want to kind of start to push near my limit. So for here, that's 80 pounds. So I'll set it up to 80 and we will see how we go. Again, most of this first series, this first phase, bronze phase, is going to be a lot of 8 to 12 reps. That's more in that like muscle building range, if you will. All right, we're at 60 seconds of rest. So I'm going to start setting up. The last one here. Remember, pull from that lat. Relax the hand as much as you can. Back workout, not a bicep workout. Biceps will work too, but it's not the main goal. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. When you're picking up the weights and moving them around, be a little smarter than me. I'm kind of picking them up like an idiot, but I do it for a living. I'm a trained professional. I'm gonna take 20 seconds and we'll hit this other side. One thing you'll notice, and you might have heard this term before, but a compound movement. So this movement is requiring multiple joints at once. So it's working multiple things. Yes, it's targeting my back, but my biceps, shoulders, forearms, they're all getting worked too. That's why we're not wasting our time with like a bicep curl on its own. It's only one joint, it's only one thing. We want to target as much stuff as we can in as little time as possible. This workout is designed in mind for someone who's time poor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Holy smokes. Okay, where's my water bottle? Take some rest. Okay, you're halfway done. That's our upper body. Chest, back, boom. So next we're gonna do some goblet squats as our third exercise, then deadlifts as our last one. Don't turn off the video just because it's lags now. I know you're thinking it. Oh, that's some good stuff. Okay, so we're gonna set up our weights. Same thing, warm up. And maybe for you, the warm up, maybe it's body weight. You don't have to use weight just because I am. This is meant to fit into where you're at currently. I'm not making this for me, I'm making this for you. So fit it to where you're at right now. I'm gonna show you the most regressed version you can do first, and then we'll go up into the variation I'm actually gonna do. So when we're thinking about a squat, the easiest variation I could do is something like a box squat. So I could be something like here, and I could just use the box as a reference point. I could stand up and I could squat down, mimicking like I'm sitting in a chair. Trying to keep everything nice and aligned. I'm trying not to fold down like Smeagol. And then if that's even too hard, what you could do, if you have a yoga block, or if you have plates as an example, I could do something like this, and I could bring the box to me to make it a little easier, because then now I don't have to go as deep, right? And I'm still working my quads. Very important muscles to have if you're aging. This is one of the biggest correlators of having a high quality of life as we age, is strong quads. So that's how you could regress that really simply. And then if that feels good, what you could do is you could grab a nice light weight. I have 5 here. I'll hold it up against my chest like this. And I could do here, tap, drive up. I'm thinking about if I had a bathroom scale on the bench under my butt, I'm controlling on the way down and then putting half my body weight into it and then standing up. So I'm not completely caving into it, but I'm also not just trampolining off it. So nice and controlled, drive. So that's your option there. And I'm gonna do my actual warm-up set, 30 pounds. I'm here, and I'll use this as a reference, why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, keep going, 6, give you the other angle, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Take some rest. Usually, so I've been training clients for 7 years now full time. And without fail, anything involving the quads is the least popular. It hurts the most. So if you're doing these and you're like, Liam, this fucking sucks. Yeah, it does. You're just gonna have to get over it. It's important to just make a distinction here, guys, that I've been wanting to make a series like this for a long time, and this will be many, many months of free progressive workouts for you. But I'm not here to be your friend, and I'm not here to make you feel good about yourself. I'm here to help you. So at times I might say things that you might not like or might not agree with. You might think it's rude or whatever, and I don't tend to be rude, but if you take it that way, that's up to you. So we're going goblet squats now. So I'm here. We can go box again. I kind of like the box. So I'm here, nice and controlled. Drive up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12. Oh. You might notice that holding this position, if your arms are already pumped like mine are, that really works them. Okay, a little bit of rest. You know what we're gonna do? We're going up. Quick rest, then we'll go into that. You can fast forward if you don't want to hear me yap. 60 seconds, then we'll hit it. So there's a reason we're only doing 3 times a week in this program. And that's simply, if you're hitting your muscles every 48 to 72 hours, that's really good stimulus for helping with muscle growth. And if you want to lose fat, which most people do, most people that watch this video will probably want that, it's going to help boost your metabolism. It's going to help you keep your muscle if you're in a calorie deficit. But we don't really need to do like a bodybuilder split 6 days a week. Oh, Monday I'm going to do chest, Tuesday back. From my experience, I'm doing thousands of personal training sessions and thousands of check-in calls for nutrition. That's just not the necessary approach to do. That was designed for bodybuilders. Do you want to be a competitive bodybuilder? Probably not. So don't copy them. Okay, last set of squats. Whew. Jesus. Okay. Flex your abs. Imagine like Mike Tyson was gonna come punch you in the gut. That's how you want your core feeling on the way down. Jesus. Okay, good job, guys. So, we're 3/4 done. Almost there. Last movement. I think the most complicated movement if you're not used to it. We're doing a hip hinge. We're gonna use 2 dumbbells and we're gonna do a deadlift. Now, when I'm doing the deadlift, side view is perfect for this. I'm not rounding my back to go down. I'm not bending for my knees to go down. I'm imagining like I got my hands full of groceries, my car door is behind me, it's open, I gotta close it, I got no hands. I'm gonna use my ass to close that car door, and then I can stand up and walk off. So it's all hip hinging, it's all, my butt comes back like there's a rope pulling my hips behind me, stretching through my hamstrings, big stretch, and then I'm driving my hips forward. I don't know, almost like you're fucking the weight. It's the easiest cue I can never give people usually. Here, drive your hips through like you're doing the deed. That's how you do it. So, we're gonna start really light on this. If you have a broom at home, like a broomstick, that's perfect. A wooden dowel is great for practicing this. All right. So you guys know how we roll. 30s to start off. Grab whatever feels natural for you. If you haven't done this before, go light. So I'm here. The bench behind my legs is kind of good because it means I can't bend my knees too much. So I'm here. Lats are engaged a little bit. Pushing my butt back. Dumbbells stay close. Drive my hips through. My weight is a little bit more distributed through my heels than the rest of my foot. Butt comes back, big hamstring stretch. Drive my hips through, flex my butt. Hips come back, 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 back. Drive my hips through, flex my ass. Nice controlled, drive through. Stretch, drive. Stretch, last one. Drive, good job. Okay, so that is your deadlifts first set. So now take some rest. If your forearms are tired, that's normal. You can get some gymnast chalk, that helps. You could even, if you have shoes on, you could rub your hands in the bottom of your shoes to get some grip, kind of like basketball players do. And, or you can just not be a little bitch, and you can just get over it. We're gonna go up. It's the only way. As Ryan Holiday says, the obstacle is the way. So, 60, we know the name of the game. If this is a new movement to you, all cheekiness and jokes aside though, I would actually encourage you to keep this very light as you practice it. Focus on keeping a nice brace in your core, keeping this active, maybe trying to flex your lats a little bit to keep that whole area nice and compressed. You can imagine your core kind of like a can that's closed and compressed. That's how you want it. If you open that can and pour out all the contents, you stand on that can, you crush it. So if you have an empty core and all this shit's moving around, not really good for you. You really want to expand and push pressure through your abdominals. So we go up. We'll face this way this time, and we'll go stretch, 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 stretch. Drive the hips through. Abs are engaged. Two more, I think. Wow. Okay, that's set number 2. Getting tired. Last one, then you're done. So if you did 12 reps there, or 10 reps, and you were feeling like you're near your limit, stay there. If you're doing this, and all you're feeling is like your lower back muscles or something, drop the weight a little bit. If all you feel is your lower back, usually this means this is a little bit lazy right now. So maybe flex this a little bit more. Get more intentional about taking a big breath in, so like and then expanding, almost like if I had a belt around my waist, trying to push against the belt with my abdominals. That will help take some of this out of the equation. And you can also think about, if I have the weights here, my lower back has to do all that work to stabilize because all the spinal force is coming down through here. But if I can pull them in tight, then my hamstrings take that load instead of my lower back when I'm really exposed away from my body. Couple things for you to think of. Okay, we're gonna rest a little bit more. 30 seconds. I'm gonna hit this last set. 60s are good for me today. Future weeks, our goal, it's you versus you. So you should make notes. I'll know that I did 60 this week. Next week, I gotta beat them. I gotta do more. Or if I can, maybe slower tempo, extra set. It's always you versus you. All right, last one. Control, 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 control. Drive. I don't know how many I'm at. I'm gonna do 2 more. Well done. So that was week 1, day 1. You were complete. If you still have juice and you want to do some accessory work, do it. 5-10 minutes max. Be your guest. And then we'll see you later in the week for day number 2. Good job today, guys.